Louie Kablooey. Kablooey.
And I'm Susie Kablooey. Kablooey!
And we love telling awesome, true Bible stories.
I hope you're ready to be amazed because we gotta tell you about the Israelites.
They were God's special people. He rescued them from slavery in Egypt.
He led them to a new home he had promised them.
And he led them as their heavenly king.
But eventually they wanted something else.
Hey God, can we get a human king?
All the other nations get one.
God knew that no one could lead as well as him, but he gave them what they asked for.
Saul was their first king.
Yay!
But he didn't stay true to God.
Ooh. The Israelites had a better run with King David.
A man after God's own heart.
Yay! And his wise son, Solomon. Yay again!
But after that, just like God had warned, most of Israel's kings didn't lead well or follow God's ways.
Ooh. So God sent prophets,
or messengers,
right, to give his message to the people.
One of the greatest prophets was a man named Elijah.
Hello.
Elijah was a prophet during the rule of the terrible King Ahab.
Ahab did not love God, and he worshipped idols.
So God sent a message through Elijah.
God says there will be no rain or dew for several years. This will prove to you that he is alive and powerful.
Bleh.
As you command, your majesty.
God told Elijah to hide from the angry king in the Kerith Valley.
God also told him he'd take care of him.
Even though there was no rain or dew, he led Elijah to a small brook so he could drink.
And he sent ravens with food every day.
When the brook dried up, it was time for Elijah to leave the valley.
You know, and God told him to go to a place called Zarephath.
Huh?
In the region of Sidon.
Oh, that Zarephath, right.
Yeah. God told Elijah that a widow who lived there would feed him.
A widow is a woman whose husband has died.
Elijah went to Zarephath and met the widow.
Would you bring me a little water in a jug? I'm very thirsty. Ooh, and some bread.
I don't have any bread. I just have a little flour in a jar and a little olive oil in a jug. I was going to make a final meal for me and my son before we die. That was not God's plan.
Elijah told her, "The Lord is the God of Israel. He says the jar of flour will not be used up.
And the jug will always have oil in it.
You will have flour and oil until the day the Lord sends rain on the land."
I believe God's words.
Great. Now, where did we land on that bread?
Oh.
Right.
She used all the flour and the oil she had to make Elijah some bread.
Thank you.
But when she looked in the jar and the jug, it's filled back up. God kept his word. God provided in unexpected ways by filling up the jar and the jug.
And with the brook and the raven when Elijah was hiding out.
Yeah, and he was about to do it one more time.
The widow's son was sick. So sick, he stopped breathing.
Oh dear.
The widow, who was very upset about losing her son, went to Elijah.
So Elisha took the kid upstairs and begged for God to bring him back to life.
Lord my God, give this boy's life back to him.
Shoo. Shoo. Oh, good morning. I could really go for some bread.
God heard Elijah's prayer.
Elijah took the boy to his mom and told her, "Look, your son is alive."
The widow was so happy.
She realized that everything Elijah had said or done was because of God.
She saw with her own eyes that God could provide in unexpected ways.
And the same God that did amazing things in unexpected ways back then.
He's the same God that does amazing, unexpected things today! Bye, everyone!
See you next time. time.
Kablooey!